starts. Well, tomorrow's travel day, but the next day begins my 11 days off.
What are you going to do?
Very happy.
What are you going to do with 11 days of you time?
You know what? We haven't been to our, last week we were at our house for 4 days. That was my first time we've been home in 12 weeks. So we've been on the road for 3 months straight, and we're only home for like a week before that started. You know, we've been gone all year. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to sleep in my own bed. What's up? And I'm going to just play with my kids. Let them play. My kids I have 2 kids that are on the road with me, so they're really happy to be home. So they get to sleep in their own bed and play with their toys and jump on the trampoline, and I'm just going to chill out.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are the family guy. I mean, obviously with you and working with your wife, how many times has it crossed your mind that you wanted to fire her?
You know, never. My wife is amazing. Now, some people listening may not know she plays keyboards for the band. She sings on some of our songs too. The last night she sang on it. But she is amazing. She is kind of she's a backbone of our band, you know, because she's such a great musician. And so I never want to fire her. But I have given her the choice to quit if she wants to stay home with the kids and have a bit of a normal life and, you know, do school with the kids at home and that whole thing. I said, yeah, you know you can do that if you want. But she feels called by God to keep doing this. You know, she feels God spoke to her real clearly about it, which makes me real happy because I get to have my kids on the road and of course my wife. Well,
I know the last time we were talking, one of the last times was when Ben was brought on, and you guys said that you were...
Probably, that was a long time ago then.
No. We've talked many times before that, but
yeah.
You said that it was the most stable that you felt that Skillet has been in a long time. Now, you bring in a new drummer.
Yep.
What's going... I mean, obviously there's probably... Maybe there's... We don't want to get into it a whole bunch, but is this now the best that you feel that Skillet's been?
It's always the best. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't remember when we said that, but yeah, I mean, Ben has been in the band for, I don't know, 8 years or something. And then Lori, our drummer, before Jen, we were together for a good 7 years, I think. And it was definitely stable. I mean, the band played very well together, and we got along great, and it was, you know, wonderful. And then, you know, Lori just kind of came to a place where she wanted to do some other things. We all go to church together, including Lori, our old drummer. We still go to church together, and she plays on the worship team in church and stuff. So that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. And then Jen coming into the band, yeah, you know, the band is just in a really good place. You know, people are more and more people are hearing of Skillet all the time, and getting our music out there, and we get along great. And you know, God's done some amazing things the last couple of years. Everybody has a real, you know, revived kind of vision of what this is all about. So. Well, feeling strong, to answer your question.
There's been a lot of love for Hero. There's been a lot of love for Monster, whether even on Christian and even on mainstream. Is this what more of your goal is then in the future?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think we've always been kind of, let's see what God does. Let's see what doors He opens. I love music, and I enjoy my calling. You know, I felt God called us to play music and to share our faith and be bold about that faith. I enjoy that no matter, you know, what audience it is or what radio station is being played on, mainstream or Christian or whatever. And so, yeah, God's opening some of these doors, but and I do love it, and that is, I think, a lot of our focus is doing mainstream stuff. But, you know, one thing that I may have said to you last time, I can't remember, but I've been saying it for a decade, because our first mainstream opportunities probably happened about 10 years ago, and I've been saying ever since then, I know God has called me to do Christian music, and that's not, short of God doing something really different, that's not going to change. You know, I know that I'm supposed to be here playing YC, you know, and Explosion, and, you know, Christian festivals, and doing radios with folks like yourself. I just said radios. I'm on medicine. You know, interviews with folks like yourself. You know, a lot of Christian bands that cross the mainstream get away from doing all those things, and I don't want to get away, because I love Christian music. I love the heart behind it, and I think there's a great need for it, and I think God uses us here. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing, but yeah, while the doors are opening, we're going to do more mainstream stuff and make a stand for Christ through our music.
If you look at Hey You, I Love Your Soul,
yeah.
and now you look to things now, a lot of bands don't have the time when they're on the road to get in their workouts, and that a lot of bands are now doing P90X. What are you doing? Because if you look at kind of skinny John back in the day to now, you've gained some muscle, and what are you doing to be so fit?
Oh, well, that's nice. It may be muscle, it may not be.
Yeah.
No one really knows. But at least you didn't say you put on a lot of weight since
Well,
then.
I was being, it was my graceful way of
It
saying,
was, I know.
you're looking good.
What decide if I'm being worked here? But yeah, shut up. Somebody's laughing back there. Anyway, yeah, we do a lot of working out on the road. I carry a treadmill on the road, with me. Me and my wife both run
heavy.
A whole lot. It is.
Yeah.
I don't literally carry it though.
I was thinking it's just strapped on your back.
We roll it.
No, okay.
But yeah, have a treadmill on the road with us. My wife and I both run a lot. So I do a lot of running and I do little bits of P90X workouts and other workouts on the road. I carry weights and stuff. Just if I don't keep in shape, I won't be able to keep rocking on stage. Start throwing up and heaving. Dry heaving on stage does not sell records. You can quote me on that.
It might be the secret track, the Skillet secret.
Hey, that's right. That's
Dry
right.
heave.
Yeah.
What's next for Skillet?
More working out, more running, less dry heaving, and like I said, 11 days off. Awesome. After 11 days, we started up again. Lots of summer festivals, mainstream radio shows. We're going out with Creed in July and August, and don't know what we're doing for a couple months after that. And it looks like we're going to be touring with Toby Mac again in November, December possibly. So there's a lot of great things happening. Basically, we're touring like
all the
crazy.
time, yeah.
Our booties off. Touring our booties off.
That's why you look so good.
Maybe
from
so.
the touring.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, it'll be good because I know you're here now, and you're going to be here August 28th for Rock the River.
Yeah, that's
along
pretty
with,
cool, right?
With Flyleaf, so it'll be good to see. Maybe you'll gain a little extra in the good way.
Maybe drop a little extra.
You never know, and then bring the family, and it'd be good to see you again.
Absolutely, I can't wait to be back. Those Graham events are amazing, so I'm very excited. This year we get to come to Canada 4 times.
Where? Here.
I knew you were going to ask that.
Yeah, see now, here's the test.
But the other...
Here.
The other two
places.
are also with Franklin Graham, and I don't know where they are.
In Canada, Vancouver, Calgary?
One is Vancouver, and Calgary.
And here, yeah, see? We figured it all
Pretty
out.
awesome.
Thank you for taking the time.
Absolutely.
A hero's gonna save me just in time. 105.9 Shine FM.